Hello everybody and welcome to So Fruity 2024. And sadly no, it doesn't mean that the sewing machine can eat my raspberries. They're for me. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judi and you are watching Winning Sew and Sew. And if you're wondering if I put raspberries through my sewing machine, no I didn't. I just thought it would be rather a captivating way of introducing you to So Fruity 2024. I do hope you've been enjoying the vlogs that you've been able to watch so far. I have linked below the wonderful introduction video from the beautiful Yvette, who is Blossom Sandwich and who is running this vlogator. Yesterday, I hope you enjoyed Sam's video. I certainly have. And tomorrow it is Alison from Sew Like Dotty. So Sam, Sew Like Sparkle with Sam and Sew Like Dotty. I've linked Sam's video and I've linked Alison's channel in the description box below so that you can move on to the next vlogger with ease. So Fruity, what's it all about? She says, looking down at her laptop because for once I'm prepared. In front of me here, I've got a few bits and pieces that might help you get into the zone of So Fruity. So basically the challenge is all about sewing something that is influenced by fruit. Now, this might be an accessory, this might be an embellishment, this might be a garment, it might be just anything, it might be just anything with fruit inspiration. Accessory is the word I was looking for, and I am going to start by showing you the most delightful table runner that I was going to show you the back then, because with embroidery the back should be like the front, or so I got nagged when I started embroidering aged 4. But this is the most delightful table runner that I made, and I started this way before I had met David, way before I had children. I finished it when I had Tristan because I can remember using my sewing machine. Sorry, I'm going to the side to make certain that's in focus. I used the sewing machine to do a little border, and basically it's little strawberries all the way around. Let me come down here, you can see them. And the strawberries are made from a satin stitch and then lazy daisy stitches to create the spots and the little leaves on the top coming in there, and similarly to do the little flower. Now if I just leave that up there, how easy is it to do a strawberry? It's just a little heart shape with some lazy daisy stitches and then just a little flower petal next to you. You could get a template off the internet and you could perhaps do a little strawberry motif on some clothing, or you could do a little bag and put some strawberry embroidery on it. You could do some little raspberries using some French knots just to embellish your work. And if you've never embroidered before, I put a link in the description box below to a site that will help you learn to embroider very, very simply. If you would like me to do an embroidery tutorial, please say, and I would more than happily do one for you. Embroidery was my first love, and it was my A-level. I did an art-based A-level, and the focus was very strongly on hand embroidery. So there you go, advertisement over. If you want me to do an embroidery video, let me know. So Fruity is running for the month of June, and there is a vlog a day for the entirety of the month, as I have already mentioned. You're asked to reveal your garment. Don't reveal it before, but reveal it on the 30th of June. And Yvette has asked us to ensure that we tag her and we hashtag. So you need to tag at Blossom Sandwich, and you then need to hashtag sewfruity24. And she's asked us not to reveal the finished garment until the 30th of June. I have put all these details in the description box below with the hashtag links, and if you click on one of those links it will take you to the Instagram site where you'll see all the rules again. But in the meantime, here are the rules. Now, So Fruity. Now, thinking of accessories, I did have something else I could show you, and it's this beautiful little kit. And it is called Apples to Oranges Sewing Kit, and it's to make your own little handy sewing kit that you could take on holiday, or you could take to a sewing day. Half of it becomes a pincushion and half of it becomes a little case for you to store those essential scissors and threads and needles in. It's by the Straight Stitch Society. Although this is a hard copy paper pattern, This pattern is available online as a PDF, and I found it at Backstitch, which is the most delightful little sewing craft store at a place called Burwash Manor, just outside Cambridge, next to the M11 in the UK. So if you are ever in the area, I suggest you go and have a little look at it. Now, I have looked at some fabrics online, and I will discuss those as I go through. But remembering that Yvette is also half of the team responsible for the most amazing stash hub, I thought I'm going to use something from my stash. And when it popped up that Yvette was going to do the vlogator again, I thought, oh, I've got just the fabric to use and it's in my stash, so why not use that? So let me get my box out, because as you know, I've been putting everything into little kits, because in my last video I teased you. I have got out my Beyond the Pink Door. Here it is still in its box, used as a kit now. My Beyond the Pink Door Lemons fabric, and this is just a scrap because the garment is now all cut out. And this is a beautiful cotton lawn that we got in our Think Pink boxes last summer. All about lemons, and I do believe it might be a Lady McElroy fabric. It's lovely and soft and very, very fine to the touch, and I thought, what can I make with this? As you can see, we'll have a little look at me cutting it out. There you go. Fast forwarded, little bits of cutting out. I did use every single scrap of this fabric, cutting out the marvellous Regalia blouse from Sew House 7, because not only is this so fruity, it's also still Sew 7 Together month. So I thought, why not make my So Fruity garment another Sew House 7 garment? So I will be making this up as a Regalia blouse, and that will be my reveal on the 30th of June. Why do you need to tag yourself? Well, this is going to have a prize draw, and you need to be in it to win it. So you need to make certain you tag Blossom Sandwich, hashtag So Fruity. I'm going to tell you again, it's all in the description box below, because then Yvette can put them into a spreadsheet, generate numbers to create the random draw for the prizes. I love a random draw prize. And I'm looking down at my computer, and we have got Pattern Trace, Stash Hub, Guthrie and Garney, Specky Seamstress, So Ailey Jane, The Edit, Bornella, First for Fabrics, Rainbow Fabrics, Shobi Sunshine, Sew Over at Size Me Sewing, Seasons of East, and more. I'm not going to go through any more of them, there are so many. But I also thought it'd be rather lovely to have a little look and see what patterns and fabrics are out there that would make the most fantastic garment. And I have, as you know, fallen in love with the wonderful Skyline Tee from Sew House 7. It is such a simple make. So I went and had a look at some fabrics from Andrea at the Beyond the Pink Door store, because every store has got a selection of fabrics, and I thought, I'm going to go and have a look at Andrea. As I've said before, she hasn't asked me to do this. I've done this off my own back. So the first one I saw was one called Glitter Cherries. Now I'm very tempted. What do you think? Glitter Cherries. Isn't that amazing? How do you tell it's got fruit on it? It's so subtle. I mean, my lemons, it says, I am lemons. But that is really subtle. And then she's got another one called Retro Cherries. And then she's got more lemons, which I really, really, really like. Now the other company that always has a most amazing selection of fruity based fabrics is Fabric Godmother, and she's got a new collection out called Le Weekend. So I'm just going to put in a little line drawing fabric that she's got here, and this is the first one that comes up when you click the Le Weekend hash, when you click on it on their website. This is the first picture you get. So I've done a link to the first page so that you can get yourself into it if you want to go and have a look at what she's got. And they are beautiful fabrics, and they're very much fruity themed, very subtly designed. And it's strawberries, and you all know I'm a sucker for a strawberry, but unfortunately I won't be buying them because I simply don't need them, because I just don't need that fabric. I could go for those glitter cherries because I actually have some linen to cut out for another pair of trousers, and it would look fantastic as a top with those trousers. So that is the Skyline Tee by Sew House 7. I put a picture in of it early. There is a link in the description box for everything I've mentioned. I've already done that. There's one other garment that I would like to get made this month. If not this month, it's on my list of makes to do. I don't know if I'll have time. I haven't cut it out yet, and it is the delightful, I've mentioned it before in one of my vlogs, Moss Skirt by Grainline Studios. It's a very simple straight skirt with an extra panel on for length if you want it longer, and a lovely zip front fastening. It has a lovely jeans zip fastening with side pockets. And actually, you need a little bit of lightweight cotton to line those pockets. So I could line it with the scraps of the lemons. But this is a Nerida Hansen fabric, and it is called Berries. And that is fruity. So that falls in perfectly. But unfortunately, this colourway is now sold out on Andrea's Beyond the Pink Door site. But when I went to check it, she's got a new colourway. So she does have some at the moment, and it is the most beautifully subtle fruity fabric that you could get, and I heartily recommend it. So that's my little roundup of items that you could sew, accessories that you could create, adaptations that you could make to create something fruity. Let your imagination go wild. I've got this lovely berry coloured linen here that I have made a pair of free range slacks from for the Sew 7 Together challenge. It's grape coloured. Is that fruity? Maybe I should just put a little bit of a berry on the side of the pocket. I don't know. Could I do that? It would look rather nice if I just embroidered a few little berries there, wouldn't it? Maybe I could get some embroidery thread out and put some little French knots on the... In fact, I've bought them just here. Shall we have a look? I'm just thinking outside the box here, but as I put the waistband on here, you can't see it, it's so... There's the pocket. Maybe I could just put some little bits of a vine of raspberries, just a little bunch of raspberries just down there, or maybe some little strawberries, but do them in a different colour, just to be a bit creative. It's fruity. Have a go. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it would be wonderful if you would. There's a little reminder here to like, comment and to subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.